On Osrc News at 7, AAUA student threatened showdown as suspected student killer dies in custody. IFA Council threatens to sue Ogun government over Awujale's burial. 4 Kano residents drown in blocked waterway. And from the foreign scene, German authorities arrest Libyan on war crimes list.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight on the news at 7 on OSRC television. My name is Oyewumi Ayinigbara. The police command in Ondo State has confirmed the death of a landlord, Oladile Femi, who allegedly masterminded the murder of 2 students of Adekunle Ajayi University Akungba Akoko AAUA. The command spokesperson, Olushola Ayonlade, explained that the suspect had been receiving treatment since he was arrested and confessed to the crime after developing a strange illness. Ayonlade said 2 additional suspects identified as Wankola and Michael, who allegedly withdrew the sum of 800,000 naira from the late Abba's account, have been arrested. Femi was the landlord of one of the students, John Abba, who was declared missing alongside a female friend, Eloho Oka, on June 20th, 2025. Oladile, popularly known as Starlex, allegedly masterminded their killing and buried their corpses in a shallow grave. Meanwhile, students of Adekunle Ajayi University Akungba Akoko have given the police an ultimatum over the gruesome murder of 2 undergraduates following the death of the prime suspect, Femi Oladile, in custody. The institution's student union president Salami Akim and General Secretary Bakari Abiodun demand that the police produce the body of the deceased suspect. The union further insists on a transparent, fair and timely investigation into the killings. They said the Nigerian police must act with full responsibility, professionalism and commitment to justice and make all findings related to the case public and handled with the highest level of integrity. The student leaders reiterated that their demands must be met within the given time frame in order not to result in a mass demonstration by all students of Adekunle Ajayi University Akungba Akoko and other concerned Nigerian students. A distressing incident unfolded this evening at Oritalbele, where a 75-year-old man attempted to take his own life. Oluwafemi Abayomi, who witnessed the incident, reports that the man, later identified as Olusegun Ologunja, was seen seated in front of a shop vomiting previously after allegedly ingesting an entire bottle of the pesticide Sniper. Attempts to get immediate help were initially unsuccessful. Now the reports.
Olusegun Ologunja, a 75-year-old man from Ado-Ekiti, appeared weak and pale, struggling to stay conscious after the alleged poisoning. A few sympathetic individuals offered first aid by giving him palm oil, a common local remedy believed to neutralize poison. When questioned, he revealed that he was overwhelmed by frustration, fatigue, and a debt of 200,000 naira, the burden which made him consider ending his life. When asked about the betting slips discovered in his bag, he dismissed their relevance, saying they were not the main cause of his decision. Efforts were made to contact his children and family members. Bystanders refused to get involved for fear of police implications. Eventually, the police arrived, thanks to the efforts of a woman and an eyewitness. The question on everyone's lips is if it will survive. Oluwanifemi Abayomi, Osrc News.
The 1999 Constitution of Nigeria, which ushered in the return of civilian rule after years of military governance, remains the nation's fundamental legal framework. Since its adoption, there have been continuous efforts to amend the document to reflect democratic values amidst the aspiration of the people. However, critics argue that the Constitution neither fully captures the will of the people nor adequately addresses key national concerns. In this report, Osrc's Blessing Obi examines the ongoing constitution amendment process and the reactions of Nigerians.
Since the return to democracy in 1999, Nigeria's constitution has undergone 5 major amendment processes. While there have been notable successes such as the Not Too Young to Run Act signed by former President Muhammadu Buhari in 2018, which lowered the age limit for aspiring public office holders, many critical proposals remain unsolved. Repeated attempts to grant more powers and funding to local governments, as well as increase women's political participation through reserved legislative seats and leadership roles, have consistently failed to scale through the National Assembly. These proposals have once again resurfaced in the ongoing constitution review process under the 10th National Assembly. The current review, which began in 2024 and is expected to conclude by December 2025, has seen the submission of over 160 amendment proposals with about 87 priority bills under consideration. Public hearings across the country have witnessed robust citizen engagement and strong advocacy for key reforms, including the creation of more states, state police, devolution of powers, local government autonomy, and gender inclusion. While some progress has been made, many Nigerians insist the constitution must be clear, fair, and truly reflective of the collective will of the people.
Over the world, there will always be reasons to amend constitution as we move on in life, changes occurs. So it's a way to go. It's a welcome development. What is important is that the resolution of the people must be obeyed, must be respected.
Now to continue to operate the constitution as it presently is, we must be ready to move forward. There are so many areas in the constitution that needs amendments, even apart from all the ones that have been suggested here. It is believed that it will be a thing that is done periodically, so that to bring it in tune with the aims and aspirations of the people. That's it.
From 1999 to date, Nigerians' constitutional journey has recorded some gains, but several vital issues remain unaddressed. With the 10th Assembly steering the current process, many view this a crucial opportunity to fill the gaps and lay a more solid foundation for the nation's future. Blessing Obi, Osrc News.
The Lagos State Environmental and Special Offences Unit is impounding 63 motorcycles as part of its ongoing efforts to enforce the ban on motorcycles in certain areas of the state. Its chairman, Adetayo Akirile, said the agency had launched a comprehensive operation targeting recalcitrant motorcycle operators who persist in violating the ban on restricted routes, highways, and bridges across the state. Akirile noted that the latest enforcement operation was conducted in areas where operators were found blatantly flouting the state's traffic regulations. He reiterated the state government's commitment to ensuring the safety and security of all residents, urging Okada operators to adhere strictly to the laws governing their operations. Calling on members of the public to cooperate with law enforcement officers by reporting violations, Akirile advised them to refrain from patronizing Okada operators for their safety. Nigeria's newly acquired 150 billion naira presidential jet has been flown back to the country after a month in South Africa, where it underwent a full change to the nation's green and white colors. The Airbus A330-200 was spotted at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, on Wednesday. The aircraft is painted almost entirely white with green stripes running the full length of its fuselage and an emblem of the Nigerian Air Force crest on the forward fuselage near the cockpit windows on both sides. It is expected to resume presidential duties after routine acceptance checks by the Nigerian Air Force Presidential Air Fleet. The jet was flown to South Africa for refitting and repainting barely 9 months after President Bola Tinubu's administration took delivery of it from a European leasing firm in August 2024. You're still watching Osrc News at 7. After the break, Ifa Council threatens to sue Ogun government over Awujale's burial. Do join us for this and more.
Nigerians' commitment to achieving universal health care coverage is reflected in the unwavering dedication of my administration to uphold this right for every individual, young or old, in rural or urban areas. Health is not merely the absence of disease, but the embodiment of physical, mental, and social well-being. It is a fundamental human right.
Nigeria as a global agricultural powerhouse, supplying quality produce to international markets while ensuring every citizen has access to affordable nutrition.
Powered by Grassroots Movement for Tinubu GMT, Ondo State Chapter. GMT, in God we trust.
Thank you very much for rejoining us. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng and follow us on Facebook at Osrc TV and on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel Osrc TV Ondo. The Kaduna State Police Command has issued a security advisory warning against a planned political rally by supporters of former presidential candidate Peter Obi scheduled to hold in honor of his birthday. Kaduna State Police Public Relations Officer Nasir Azan said the command received credible intelligence suggesting that the rally, though intended as a show of support, may be infiltrated by criminal elements aiming to incite violence and disrupt public order. The police emphasized that all forms of political rallies and public political gatherings remain suspended in the state pending the official commencement of political activities as prescribed by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The command also noted that several political parties in the state are scheduled to conduct their primaries on the same day as the proposed rally, expressing fear the overlap of events could result in heightened tensions, clashes, and a breakdown of law and order in affected areas. The police warned that it would not hesitate to take legal action against any individual or group found flouting the directive. The Ondo State government has presented the staff of office an instrument of appointment to the newly recognized Oluse of Owaluse Oba Stephen Oloruntele Ogunye I. This marks a historic moment for people of Owaluse, a community in Akoko Southwest local government who have long yearned for the official recognition of their traditional leadership. Osrc's Blessing Obe brings us the details.
Located in Iwaro-Oka Akoko, Owalushi is a quiet agrarian community that has endured years without a recognized traditional ruler. That chapter is now closed as the Ondo State government formally recognized the Olushis too and presented the instrument of appointment and staff of office to Oba Stephen Oloruntele Ogunye Residents gathered in large numbers to witness the historic occasion and celebrate the emergence of a monarch they can proudly call their own. Dignitaries, community leaders, and indigents from far and near graced the colorful ceremony. Welcoming guest, Chairman of Akoko Southwest Local Government, Ayo Ajano, described the day the fulfillment of a long-standing dream.
It is a thing of joy that this town is witnessing the coronation of a new king after many years of agitation for recognition. We give glory to God for making it a reality today. I want to sincerely appreciate the effort of Mr. Governor, Honorable Dr. Lucky Orimison Ayedatiwa, who in his wisdom pioneered the success we are all witnessing today.
Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa, represented by the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Amidu Takuro, called on the monarch to use his reign to promote peace, unity, and development.
With the formal presentation of the instrument of appointment and staff of office, the instrument should be employed to strengthen the peace and cohesion of your domain and not to be used to harm or victimize passive opponents and adversaries. The unity of your people is your strength. That is, I repeat, the unity of your people is your strength, and this should be explored for the social, economic uplifting of your community and the state in general.
The official handover of the staff of office confirmed Oba Stephen Oloruntele Ogunye I, the Olushi of Owalushi.
The instrument of office as the Olushi of Owalushi in Akoko Southwest.
In his acceptance speech, the monarch vowed to reign with wisdom, fairness, and divine guidance, pledging to lead his people into an era of unity and progress.
I am humbled and honored by the trust you have collectively placed in me, and make a solemn promise to rule with wisdom, fairness, compassion, and divine guidance.
For the people of Owalushi, it was a day of joy and gratitude, an end to years of agitation and the beginning of a new chapter.
We need the cooperation of the entire people of Owalushi. The unity of Owalushi remains his strength to be able to rule over his people. We are seeing the people that should be kind to them, should be good to them.